Hello everyone. So this is another new topic what we are discussing in second unit, that is global system for mobile communication. So the technology what we call is a GSM. Nowadays we are not using very much of a GSM, but it was a very popular technology in the earlier stage of the mobile technology. In 2000 and all, it was very popular, and still it is used in India. Still it is present in India. GSM technology is still present in India. The major features or characteristics of GSM, if you take, it provides a data service along with the voice service, and GSM is also compatible with first generation system 1G. So GSM is what we call 2G. So GSM network operates under 4 different frequencies. So here we have mentioned only 3. Most of the GSM are operating under 900 to 1800 MHz frequency band. This is what is used in our country, that is India. 900 to 1800 frequency megaband. Next, some countries like America and such as the USA and Canada, they use 180 MHz to 1900 MHz bands, and 400 MHz to 450 MHz frequency bands are assigned to some countries such as Scandinavia. So these are the 3 different out of 4 frequency bands we can see in our presentation. Now let us discuss about GSM services. Actually, GSM provides 3 different services: barrier services, teleservices, and supplementary services. Now let us discuss one by one what are the different services are all about. First, let us discuss about barrier service. So what is a barrier? Barrier is nothing but a hurdle. See, when we go for a technology, we are discussing about 2 different technologies or many different technologies. When we discuss about many different technologies, see, first we will start with the 2 different technologies such as wire technology and wireless technology. Barrier means which is a blockage, correct? Which is a blockage, correct? So if actually mobile computing provides a barrierless or a barrier service, what we call, sorry, if it's not barrier, it's a bearer service. So what do you mean by bearer service? We will discuss here now. Actually, it's providing it's providing a bearer service, which means it provides or it allows the user to send the data over the wired network as well as a wireless network. That is the first one. And second one is you can send the data from your remote computer into the mobile phone. For example, what I can do is I can have a notes on my laptop, and that I can just send it through mail, and I can receive the mail at my smartphone. Even we can connect our laptop. Even today, that WhatsApp is also accessible on computer. So when you share your data on WhatsApp, it is also available on your network. So these services are also known as bearer service are also known as a data services. And as I mentioned, it is also possible to connect our network such as PSTN and ISDN at the rate of 100 bps to 9600 bps. PSTN means your landline phones or ISDN PSTN and ISDNs are the technology used in our landline. Means even your landline network can be connected with our mobile phones. So for that, the best example is when you are calling, you can call from your handset to a landline. From landline also you can be connected to your mobile phone. So this is called as a bearer service. Next, it also provides teleservices. This teleservices are both voice as well as non-voice teleservices. First one is it is providing a telephony. It provides a high quality digital voice transmission offering the bandwidth of some 3.1 kilohertz of analog system. Means it provides a voice what we can call it as a voice transmission or a calling, what we call. And it also provides free of cost services what we get in our mobile phones, such as when you get a lock your phones or when you are having any problem with your network, you can call these numbers. Okay, and these are all free of cost services. Then it also provides services such as SMS. You can send up to 160 characters through SMS. It also supports our mobile to connect with the fax. So that so here these are some of the teleservices provided by GSM. Now let us discuss about some supplementary services. It also provides some of the supplementary services such as user identification, UID, what we call. That means when you are connected with any of the GSM SIM, your identity will be stored into the server, and how it is done and all we will discuss in detail in the future classes. Next, it is also supporting as a call redirection and call forwardings for online calls. So what you can do is, if any problem is there with your certain network, suppose assume that you are not getting the Geo network in your area, what you can do is you can put a call directing or call forwarding which to another number such as a BSNL number or Airtel number. With that, what happens, whenever somebody calls you, that call will be diverted to another number. So that facility is called as a call direction or call forwarding type of facilities. And it is also providing some features such as closed user groups. Then multi-party communications, means multiple people at a time they can do the communication and they can do the talking. That is called as a broadcasting or technology. These are some of the services of GSM.